Turn on the television, and you'll be flooded with answers about tomorrow's electricity. Smart grids and wind turbines, traditional sources and new solutions, solar panels on rooftops and electric vehicles on the highway. But powering America for the next century doesn't start with the answers. It starts with asking the right questions. Who should decide our energy future? Congress? State lawmakers? The EPA? Are those people paying attention to the facts? Are they considering all of our options? All of the consequences? No matter what you believe about tomorrow's energy, one thing is clear. We can't have the future we deserve if those who pay for electricity, the families and businesses of America, remain unplugged.
They say diplomacy is the art of saying nice doggy while holding a big stick. You know, I'm at that stage right now. I'm trying to tell the federal government, the EPA, that listen, the states want to work with you. We want to work with you to protect folks and to look at the environmental impact. We're willing to look at the environmental impact. We're just asking you to look at the economic impact. Just the other day, an official at the EPA admitted they don't even consider jobs in their economic analysis when implementing EPA regulations. They don't consider jobs.
Is it standard procedure for an economic analysis to ignore the impact on jobs?
Well, we didn't do a direct analysis, and again, we sought further.
So you did not do a direct economic analysis?
No, we did a direct economic analysis of the various potential costs that we've identified, which includes cost of compliance by the utility sector, the cost to the states, as well as various benefits.
But not a cost on jobs?
Not directly.
So what you did do a cost on jobs then? Indirectly?
Well, we just looked at the direct cost from complying with the rule.
So you did or you did not do jobs?
No.
It is frustrating to hear one side of a story but not hearing another side. This is not just the average job for one. This is what's provide a living for my family. This is what we live off, which I have two wonderful young'uns, I have a wife, and this is the job that provides us living for them. People always have the idea of what could be done to change things, but there's also a side effect to it. Some say it may be cleaner, it may be, but are the people going to be able to afford it?
I mean, there's simply no question of the fact that we have to take food, energy, and materials from the environment every day in order to live, like every other organism does that is alive.
We believe that coal now with 21st century technology can continue to be a fuel of choice and be clean.
But you have to wonder sometimes kind of what is EPA's agenda? You know, you have all of these regulations that are stacking on top of one another, from boiler MACT to utility MACT, coal ash regulation, ozone standards, greenhouse gases. All of these things are going to create a economic train wreck for America.
More and more what we're finding, particularly in the last couple of years, particularly in the last couple of months, is that EPA's regulatory agenda is being driven not from internal influences, but from external influences, groups that are unhappy with the pace of EPA and going to EPA suing them and saying, we're going to force the court to get you to regulate things such as greenhouse gases from certain sectors.
When you have a bureaucracy that is creating regulation after regulation without any thought to how it's going to impact the economy or how it's going to impact jobs, then something is wrong. The EPA is the worst offender.
By 1975, I think 100 or so nuclear reactors had been built in the United States. Nuclear energy was sort of the wave of the future, and it would be the savior of the world. We in America invented the notion of commercial, clean, reliable, affordable nuclear power. We invented that.
We do use more energy than anywhere else in the world, but the energy crisis is we really don't produce as much as we should.
Most people believe that it's a power greater than they are. We've been blessed by having 200 years of coal. Sure, it's good to have a perfect society, as perfect as you can in terms of regulation and trying to bring about a more healthier and cleaner environment. But what about the cost? If it's not affordable, then it's not doable.
But America's about using our natural resources to make things, to keep electricity rates low. You know, when it comes to electricity, we don't have an energy crisis in this country. We have a political crisis.
we need to produce all the energy we can domestically because that means we control our own destiny.